always running on fumes. You're always exhausted, and you don't feel present in the moment. So when you start giving yourself that self-care that you need, when you start taking the time to rest and refuel, to fill back up your tank, recharge your battery, then the times that you are with your loved ones, you're going to be so much more present. Hi there, and welcome back. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for tuning in. I am excited because I have a really good episode for you today. I want to talk about something I know a lot of you struggle with, and that is being too busy, too overwhelmed, and having such a packed schedule that you're finding it really hard to implement healthy habits, to eat well, and to exercise and to take care of your body. And I want to tell you that I get it 100%. Believe me, I'm a single mom. I have 2 teenagers and a full-time job, and I'm an entrepreneur. And I also, if you haven't been listening to me and following me for a while, I was diagnosed with breast cancer in 2019. So I had almost 2 full years of treatments for breast cancer. So I've had a lot thrown at me, and I really 100% understand how hard it is when you're juggling so many things, all these responsibilities, your kids, your home, your relationships, your family obligations, work, career. There's so many things that you're doing every single day, and it's hard and it's tiring. And then just even thinking about adding on more exercise and cooking and shopping and planning and trying to get healthy just seems almost insurmountable. And I know you've tried to do this over and over again, and that's one of the reasons that you go on and then off a healthy plan, and you lose the weight and gain the weight again. And if you didn't listen to my episode last week, we talked a whole lot about that, dieting mistakes and how to avoid them. But today I really want to talk about how you can fit in a healthy lifestyle even when you're super, super busy. And one of the problems is our society reveres and rewards busyness. We wear it almost like a badge of honor. We love to get together and commiserate, and it's almost like we're comparing who's working harder, who's the busiest. And, you say, oh, how have you been over the past week? Oh, I'm so exhausted. I've just been running here and running there, and the kids and taking them to so-and-so, and work's been crazy, whatever it may be. And, then your friend talks about, oh, I know, it's just so hard and da 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 da. And it's true. You are busy. And it's almost like if you aren't busy, you're being lazy. So how many times do you ever get together with your friends and say, and your friend says, oh, I'm so busy, I'm just working so hard. And you say, oh, well, lately I've been resting when I need to, and I've been getting a good night's sleep, and I've really slowed down my schedule, and I'm really feeling great. We're afraid to say that, and we feel almost embarrassed, like we're lazy or self-indulgent or whatever. We don't want to admit that we laid on the couch last night for 3 hours watching Netflix. We just, sweep that under the rug because we don't want to talk about it. And part of that is that we are looking for that outside approval. We want people to think we're hardworking and that we're worthy and that we accomplish things. And we look around and everybody is showing you their highlight reel on Instagram and in conversations and on TV. You hear about these moms who gave birth to twins and then immediately went back to work 1 week later, and these celebrities that have a kid and then they just immediately start working out and lose all the weight instantly. And that isn't reality. reality. That is the highlight reel that people want to show us. That's their Instagram story. That isn't how real life looks behind the scenes. And when we think that that's true, when we think that what we're seeing is reality and we compare ourselves to that and feel like we fell short, we feel like we have to do better. And by doing better, I mean do more. And there definitely are times in our lives when we're going to be more busy than others. And that can't be avoided. Obviously, when you have small kids, they take a whole lot of your time. Or let's say you just started a new job and you're learning it and you have a lot to take on at once to figure it out. Or any big life change, you're going to be busier than normal. But if your normal is to always be busy, you might start thinking about, is this a pattern for me? When I actually have downtime, am I feeling like I should get up and clean out that closet that's been messy for a long time? If I have a weekend with not a lot planned, am I thinking, well, now's the perfect time to clean out the garage instead of, wow, it's been a long week and I deserve to take a little bit of rest. And another thing to consider that a lot of people don't realize is that busyness is an avoidance behavior. So we don't do anything in life that we don't get some kind of payoff for. So are you busy because you're looking for that outside approval from others? Or possibly, are you staying busy because you're avoiding something? Because you are avoiding feelings that you don't want to feel that come up when you have downtime? That could be a reason you're always taking on extra projects, refinishing your bathroom or reorganizing your kitchen. Like you're always trying to find something else to keep you busy. So thinking about, is there something that I'm trying to avoid? Is there maybe a relationship issue that needs to be tackled? Am I unhappy in some area of my life and not wanting to face that, not wanting to think about it, not wanting to have to think about making changes that could be scary? So I know you're thinking, okay, yes, I'm very busy. Yes, I'm probably too busy. And yes, I have struggled with making healthy habits be a regular part of my life because my schedule always seems to take over and that gets put at the bottom of the list. And I don't know what to do about it. I want to give you some suggestions, and this is going to seem very counterintuitive, but you can actually do more by doing less. And what I mean by that is slowing down your schedule, taking time for rest, getting enough sleep at night actually gives you more energy. So you're going to feel better the next day. You're going to be more productive at work. You're going to have more clearer thinking and you'll be more creative, because if you don't get enough sleep because you stayed up late trying to clean up all the dishes before you go to bed, the next morning you wake up, you're tired, you drink coffee, you go to work, you have sluggish, foggy brain, and it takes you much longer to complete a task than it would have if you had just gone to bed 30 minutes earlier and gotten a good night's sleep. And another huge benefit of taking the time for self-care and of slowing down and of giving yourself that rest that you need is that it greatly enriches your relationships with everyone in your life. And what I mean is, when you're feeling exhausted and you come home at the end of the day, your family is getting whatever you have left over, whatever gas is left in the tank. And a lot of times that's not much. And you're just going through the motions, getting dinner, cleaning up, getting kids to bed, chatting with the husband for a minute, whatever. And no one at home is getting the best of you. or your friends or your mom or whoever it is in your life that is important to you, because you're always running on fumes. You're always exhausted and you don't feel present in the moment. So when you start giving yourself that self-care that you need, when you start taking the time to rest and refuel, to fill back up your tank, recharge your battery, then the times that you are with your loved ones, you're going to be so much more present because you're not going to be so exhausted. You're going to be in the moment, and that enriches your relationships. That brings you closer. That creates more intimacy and eventually more joy. So if you're this person, I'm talking to you. You're busy all the time. You're taking on extra projects. You are thinking that you have to stay busy, otherwise you're lazy, you're unworthy, you're not hardworking. I want you to hear my voice in your head next time you're taking on that extra project or volunteering for another thing at work that you're going to have to work extra hours for. Think about, what are you saying no to by saying yes to this busyness? Are you saying no to nourishing your body with healthy foods? Are you saying no to recharging your battery in the evening and getting rest and getting sleep? Are you saying no to time with your loved ones? Because everything that you say yes to means you're saying no to something else, because we only have so much time in the day. So prioritizing yourself and your health and your loved ones is going to go a long way to radiating out that joy and to feeling happy and relaxed and calm and joyful, and just up-leveling your life on all levels. Thank you so much for being here and for listening. I'd love to hear from you. So if you have comments or questions or suggestions, I would love to hear from you in the comments, and I will see you soon.